You can imagine that Jeremy Clarkson would make such arguments, having regularly derided socialism over the years. Clarkson, of course, has the newfound status as an authority on agriculture, thanks to his globally popular documentary series about his own farm. All eyes were on him as he fired several broadsides into Starmer over the issue, culminating in his appearance at the massive farmers' protest in Westminster. A crowd of 20,000 farmers and their supporters watched as a peaky-looking Clarkson, recovering from a heart attack and back problems, gave a robust and actually quite constructive speech. Rather than merely agitating, he was showing the government an off-ramp, imploring them to see sense and back down. This was not heeded, of course. Many are predicting he will go into politics, perhaps with reform. I'm not so sure he will. The man usually just likes to opine, and in a good way, play the clown. He seems to have a very cynical view of politics, while at other times he has cozied up to the liberal machine, Cameron and Remain. He tends to demonstrate a superficial, gut-led understanding of the political world. Others claim he is merely trying to avoid his own children paying inheritance tax on his farm, or wants publicity and has no wider aims. Putting a lie to these assertions are the fact Clarkson is richer and already more famous than he could ever need to be. As he points out, he could afford to arrange a trust, put the farm in it, and just try to stay alive for 7 years. I believe the man has genuinely come to care about the subject and has become conscious of just how insidious the system is. The snarky stormtroopers had better look inside their own ranks, at the Labour MP Henry Tufnell, who is MP for Mid and South Pembrokeshire. 20 days before the budget on October the 10th, his parents coincidentally transferred their 2,000-acre Cotswold farm to Tufnell's brother. A trust fund was also set up for their future grandchildren. It is alleged they did this to beat the inheritance tax, perhaps mistakenly believing it would apply immediately. It is further alleged, inevitably, that Tufnell had inside information about the policy and forewarned them. Tufnell, of course, denies this. Perhaps I am wrong about Clarkson, and he will plunge into politics, becoming our new tempered version of Donald Trump. Certainly we cannot make do with Nigel Farage or Robert Jenrick. Perhaps, like a lot of us, he will reject the liberalism we have been conditioned with. Before, he contented himself merely with being politically incorrect behind the wheel of a muscle car. But the time for that is over, as the crypto commies try to destroy everything we hold dear, and seemingly everything we need to survive.